Broadway's star power times 4 coming to the Cowan Center Insider. The Midtown Men performing the top hits from the 60s. We've got a couple of guys here now who are members of that cast, Daniel and Michael. Nice to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now, you guys, they were telling me they've been in, what, three states already this week? Is that right?
In the past, like, 3 days.
It's a whirlwind tour. The Midtown Men, of course, something. It's where does it pick up where the Jersey Boys left off?
Well, actually, no. The Jersey Boys was all about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and the four of us who played the Four Seasons, you know, we would go back to our dressing rooms and sing all the other songs of the '60s, practice the Temptations, practice the Mamas and Papas, and then before you knew it, we had this show that we were being asked to come out and sing to different venues and different galas. So we just created the Midtown Men.
Well, why do you think? Both of you can answer this if you like. Why? Is it nostalgia? I mean, is it because there's simply no good music anymore? Why the hunger to hear these songs again and again?
Well, there's certainly good music these days, but the energy of the music of the 60s is really, truly timeless, because we go out on stage and we see out in our audiences 10-year-olds and we see 80-year-olds, and everyone kind of just completely, people just get so taken over by this music. These songs really are alive and well right now. And they have the sort of, they have a sophistication still, and a real sincerity that really is still captivating audiences.
Well, you're both young men. They've been around, obviously, long before you guys got here. But you agree. You love the same.
Well, absolutely. Well, it's not only the energy, it's also the way that the songs were constructed back then. You know, I mean, guys were really putting their hearts on their sleeves and singing, like, to the top of their lungs as to what they were feeling. And all the songs, as far as we found in the 60s, are all story-driven, like, completely a personal experience. And a lot of times, you know, on the radio today, you're just listening to a good beat, which is fun, but this has a good beat with a good, heartfelt story.
What about, now some of these Texans may not have seen the Jersey Boys, may not know much about them. How would you sell this show to someone who's never seen anything, other than the great music, right?
Well, we basically, on Broadway, we took on the sound of the Four Seasons, and that's how we learned how to sing together. And the idea of what the Midtown Men is that we take on all of the great groups of the 60s. We put our personalities and our enthusiasm into this music.
And the specific chemistry and sound that is that kind of singing. You know, it's based in doo-wop from the 50s, and that took on all the guy groups of the 60s. They were still singing the high falsetto and the tight harmonies. So to be able to, you know, recreate the sound of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons for Jersey Boys, we're basically doing the same thing for everybody else of that era.
And another thing that our audiences are going to get at the Cowan tomorrow are the stories of our life together on Broadway. We tell people our backstage stories, when celebrities came, some of the more hysterical memories we had together on Broadway. I mean, Jersey Boys is about as huge of a success as you can get on Broadway, and we were on this amazing rocket ride, and we get to talk all about all of the backstage dish, and people always seem to enjoy that.
Oh gosh, well, who doesn't love gossip, right? Right. If you're going to say something bad about someone, come sit next to me, right? Okay, September 20th, 7:30, UT Tyler Cowan Center, a great venue. Where are you guys headed after this? Do you ever know? Does someone just have to tell you where you're going?
Yeah, they put us on leashes and they pull us.
Let's go, come.
We're going to be in Connecticut next week and Queens, New York, so right in our hometown area.
And the CD also available there at the Cowan Center.
Yeah, absolutely. It's our debut CD. We just released it on iTunes and on our website, the Midtown Men 60s Hits.
That's, again, some great, great music. Even if you weren't born around then, guys, I'm telling you, your mom and dad listened to it, your grandparents, and you will be too. It's great. It's a great. Guys, thanks for coming in. Break a leg. Best of luck with your tour.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.